torch will. So now we're going to go back to the controller. Does everyone see the head? We're now going to go back to the controller and move the head of the laser to where we want to start printing. How we do that is we grab our mouse, because our trackpad is on the fritz, and we use the jog function to move the head. I'm going to jog to the left right now.
Can't you just resize the image, or is it not possible?
You can resize it through another program. You can't do any illustration functions through this except for inverting the color and trimming white space.
You can't rotate the image?
No, you can't do any of that. You have to that alter. It's kind of annoying, but we have a laser.
Is there another program that, like, with different lasers? Like,
it's all Illustrator programs outside of this program that you can use. So right now, I'm jogging the head down just to show you guys a feature of jog. The jog size right now is set to 500. You can set the jog for a higher jog. That way, you don't have to click on jogging as much. To demonstrate that, I will set this to from 500 to 2,500 and jog up. As you can see, it does a bigger jog. When you are jogging, please keep in mind that you don't want the laser to hit the walls or the sides. It's just better for the laser, better for the machine. It's a pretty delicate machine. So let's jog it up. Since we don't have the guide laser right now, I'm just going to do a test shot to see where it is. As you can see, it's right there, so I can gauge from that test shot that I want to jog it up a little bit more.
Press that button, just press
the laser test and both the green buttons, yes. So from there, I'm going to move it over, do another test shot. That should be good, but I'm going to move it up just a little bit more. Limiter, which is good. If it's all the way at the top, you're okay. It will stop. It will not stop from left to right. Another recommendation for printing is to, when you use this laser, try to keep everything on the grid, and with the grid, it will help you to leave a margin from starting from the left. You want to try to leave an inch margin on both sides so the laser will not run into the side wall. If you're printing at a higher speed, there's a higher chance of failure for this, and what will happen is it will skip, print over to the left where it originally printed, and start banging into the wall continuously. We don't have the highest quality printer, but we do have a laser printer, which is awesome. So right now we're going to do a test shot of Hello Kitty, and how we do that is we set our parameters. Our threshold is going well, so let's jog to the right a little. Let's put this light on the laser itself, and let's do a test fire. Bam. Okay, so we're going to start there. Let's move over just a little bit. So we know the parameters of the picture is 5 7/4 inches, so it's going to print that much to the right, and then it's going to print 7.11 inches down. So with that said, everything's set up, speed set high. We've adjusted our parameters for the first print, which is the paper print. So here we go. Let's click go. And if all else works, so right now, sometimes it may not look like it's printing because it's only printing a small amount. Remember that it prints from left to right, and it starts where the black is. So if it looks like it's not printing in the beginning, give it some time and see if it's sparking. If it's not sparking, what you can do to troubleshoot is adjust the intensity to see if the intensity is on or off, to make sure there is some intensity going to it. In addition to that, yes, you can also hit the laser switch right here. Sometimes the laser switch is off and you have to hit it to turn it on. The third thing that you can do is you can also check to see if the emergency stop is on. If it's on, just depress it and then print. Another thing that you have to do before you use this is you have to make sure that there's only one instance of the application that's open. That way, if you have two instances, it won't let you use the printer.
Meaning, like, you can't have two windows open.
So right now, it's cutting through. Catherine did this, I think. So right now, I want you guys to switch off playing with the intensity knob. I'm going to turn it all the way off. I want each of you to take a turn to just try to get it to ash on paper. Just very lightly turn it so the amperage is just high enough to turn. Not necessarily cut through, but ash on it. Liz, feel free to.
Okay.
Here, yeah. Cool. And then each of you rotate. This is the intensity knob. It's very sensitive, so it's off now. Play around with it. Make it burn through the paper, and then adjust it so it's just ashing on it. Excuse me. I'm gonna go check on it.